Parts of South Africa are in the grips of a persistent heat wave. Temperatures in the northern part of the country are expected to reach highs of up to 40 degrees. The heat wave struck parts of the Northern Cape, Free State, Northwest Limpopo, Mpumalanga and Gauteng on Saturday. Azwitakadzi Tuwani, our resident weather expert, will break it all down for us. Good afternoon, Azwi. Great to have you back on the desk. What are some of the ingredients that have to come into play for a heat wave of this nature to take place?
Well, you need the sun to be situated in the southern hemisphere and also the high pressure system in the upper air that will be bringing all the air down, like that induces descending air into the surface. So there will be no development of cloud. By that, we won't have any cover with solar radiation. So we'll get solar radiation face up, and that will result into extremely hot conditions.
I know it is summer, but it's the frequency and severity of these heat waves that have us concerned now. Is it unusual or usual for this time of year?
Well, looking at this instant alone, well, it is usual this time of the year. We do expect heat waves here and there in summer, going to some parts of autumn and some parts of spring as well. So it is expected, and it is quite normal to have it this time of the year.
How long is it expected to last? When can we expect some relief?
Well, for Gauteng and most parts going to northwest, going to the southern parts tomorrow. It will be, the end is today, but for Limpopo, we still have extreme temperatures tomorrow, like we're still seeing 40s and temperatures in high 30s in some parts. But for Gauteng, well, we're also expecting some rainfall for tomorrow over the interior going to northwest.
I know it's difficult to say with some degree of certainty at this stage, but we have seen heat waves and then we have floods and dry spells, etc. It just seems the weather has become so erratic in the southern parts of the continent and the rest of the world as well. Yes. Is this heat wave, can we say that it's related to climate change or not?
Well, we can say, well, climate change, did it play some part? Well, looking at this instant alone, again, we cannot say that, well, there goes climate change. It caused this instance of a heat wave, because it is normal this time of the year. It has been expected, and we're still expecting a few more to happen in summer. Maybe not in Gauteng, but in some parts of the country or in SADC as well. But articulating it to climate change, we have to look at the frequency of heat waves. Starting maybe from a few years back, we see them happening more frequent than they used to happen back in the time. And currently, with more other weather disasters like your heavy rains, your tropical cyclones becoming so intense, that's when we start to say, well, those are the effects of climate change. Now, looking at the frequency of this heat wave and other heat waves that have happened in the past years, we can say that climate change has played some part.
Thank you, Azwi. Always a pleasure having you chat to me on the desk, and thank you for sharing your insights with us on the SABC News Desk. Azwitakadzi Tuwani breaking it all down for us, our weather expert right here at the SABC.